Well, good morning. Fierce Eye asked me to tag me to do a 2018 favorites tag. And I think I'm going to do that right now. And I don't know what we're going to look at, maybe my fingers, while I go through her questions. And at first I was kind of like, oh. And then I looked through the questions and I just wrote them down now. And I think that I'll just kind of go through them. And I'm really kind of at a loss of what we're going to look at. Maybe I can play with my charm. You know, we've been having that after Christmas sale going on. And I've gotten a few things. Let's see, I think one of the questions was my favorite bracelet or my Fandora. You know, I always say my gold is my favorite. Where is it? I think I'm just going to go to the questions and you just have to stare off into space when I answer them. I think this is my favorite bracelet. Okay, I don't have any lighting. Let's see. I'm going to put you on pause and I'm going to get my lights turned on, okay? Okay, I'm going again. I got my lights going. I feel better. I was working on my this on my last video and put together, and I have to admit, everyone, I've gotten so many compliments on this great combination that I've got going here, and I have to admit that my sales associate one day this year had pointed out to me these mint glitter Muranos and how well they went with the rose gold. I didn't stumble on that idea by myself. I remember her telling me that. And I thought, oh, I'll try that. And, you know, with the big sale, I did get another one. Because, come on, focus, be nice. Because I had this wishing, there I go with my names. I had this light blue on here, but this will really finish it off. Okay, let's go on with what we were talking about. A list of my favorite things. One of the favorite things was my house decor or decor, whatever. Well, I got some really cool plants, and in one of my videos, you could see there was an upset with the computer or with my filming, and it shot my house plants growing all over the wall windows. And I really like plants, and I like rocks. I've got some really cool rocks and shells. That's some of the things I like. This is a fossil. See, it's two-sided here. You can stick it together. And like I say, I have a lot of rocks around, and I did some pictures for Instagram with this rock, and look how wonderful the rock matches my rose gold. You know, I love nature, and this type of stuff is just, to me, this is, well, but how can I say priceless? To me, this is just a thing of great beauty, and it's natural, and it just blows my mind how gorgeous things in life are. Here's another rock too. I have no idea what's in there, but that's a kind of a neat one. Okay, let's go on with the questions. I'll let you look at the rocks while I talk. Let's see, I had my questions up here. Okay, favorite Pandora. Well, I could say, oh, my favorites is the moments, or is my favorite the essence? How can I say my favorite Pandora, the one that's got me going at the moment, I guess. You know, when you go in and you find a beautiful charm. And in fact, when I first started collecting, which was about 2017, towards the end of 2017, there were so many charms out there that, you know, it was all new to me. And oh my God, with those big sales, I just got so many. And all at once, and I was just enthralled with all the CZs and all the glitter, but now I realize that some of those old silver ones, and I do have one old silver one, the Journey Charm. I'm not going to dig for them right now, but that's heavy silver and it's worked and it's just beautiful, are really cool. And I don't know if I'm going to ever start collecting the old, trying to find the hunt for the old silver ones. We'll see. Let's go on with the question. So what is my favorite Pandora? My favorite Pandora is, like I just said, it's whatever has got me going, or just the thrill of it all. I like it. I'm not as excited about it as when I first started, but whatever. We'll go on here. Other jewelry brands. I used to just wear plain silver bracelets, and I had no brand. I'm not a designer. I'm not a love luxury. Same thing with purses. That's another one of the questions. But let's go on here. Favorite watch. I don't wear a watch. Right now I have nothing on. You see, I just woke up. I don't have a favorite watch. If I have to say what is my favorite watch, my favorite watch is it's my dad's. I think it's an old Bulova that he wore. That's my favorite watch. Okay, let's see. Favorite lipstick. Oh boy, I can tell you that one. That is Lancome. Let's see if I can find it. And how I got that, that story is, I'll show you my little makeup bag. Here's my makeup bag. What's in my makeup bag? My sister-in-law. My lips don't have a definite line, and so I wasn't able to wear lipstick very well, and I always wore some kind of brown. I remember a friend of mine, she was real fancy. She always had her suits, and she was real corporate, and she said, get rid of that brown and put some red on, and that was just too hard for me. But anyways, my sister-in-law, who's an artist, she got me this beautiful lipstick color. Here's my focus. And it's, come on, and it's not, look at how, it's a Lancome, and it's 185, and is the number, and it's discontinued now, so I have to get it on eBay. Rogan Love. And it looks red. No, it's not giving me any focus, but it's not red. It's kind of fuchsia away. But anyways, that's my favorite lipstick. I love it. The color stays on. They don't make the color anymore, and I just love it. I wear lipstick all the time. Makeup. I never wore much makeup. Now I feel like a painted lady boy. I put my blush on, and the only thing I'm not doing with makeup, when I see them on the internet, I finally got a sponge, and I've been using MAC foundation, and I've never used to wear that before. And then you put it on with the sponge. The girl gave me the sponge, and then I see people where they put dark, they highlight and shadow. Like I'd like to shadow my nose a little bit, take the end off and make it a little bit narrower. But I'll get to that. But otherwise, I love wearing my makeup all the time now, and I have to laugh at myself because I'm not 36 any longer. And I'll say this again for everybody out there. Youth is beauty. So don't complain about anything because, if you got your youth, you got beauty. Youth is just really, it's just so luxurious or whatever. But if you don't have youth, like I don't have youth, I kind of think, well, I could be older. I could be older, and I don't think I'm that old. I feel really young. My hands are really old, and I really don't want to tell you guys how old I am, but whatever. Okay, what else? Other jewelry brands, favorite lipstick, makeup. I went through that. Skincare. What do I use? Is it Neutrogena? I like that retinol stuff. And what's the other one? There's two I kind of flip back and forth with. It comes in number 7. Boots number 7. Somebody said that was the best. Now I think the other one, is it Neutrogena? The fancy stuff in the red. Someone said now that's the best. Or else the TV said that's the best. I don't know. But I do wear moisturizer all the time and stuff like that because otherwise my skin feels too dry. Okay, the skincare, perfume. Okay. I like an oil type thing. I wear patchouli oil. Can you believe that? I love it. And there's another rose, Middle Eastern. It was a rose scented. I used to shop at this. I shop at a church resale store, and after 9/11 happened, a long time ago, you would not believe all the Middle Eastern items, beautiful towels, beautiful things that showed up at the store because people just wanted to get rid of anything Middle Eastern. And I got this perfume. I'll show it to you. It's just an oil, and it smells like roses, but not sickening. To me, it's really nice. So I like an oil. When I go through the department stores, and I've never really been a consumer. I never really went to malls or shopped. It was always resale or things like that until Pandora. Pandora and Lancome lipstick. Now I go to the mall. And then now, like I say, and for eyeshadows and stuff, I use MAC. I'm sure there's better stuff. I just don't try anything on or mess with it. And I wish I would have when I was younger and everything was perfect, See how I say younger, perfect? So you got to remember that, perfect. And I shouldn't bring up youth and think it's such a big deal because a lot of us don't have that. And so who cares? I'm just happy. So that's what matters. Okay, my favorite bag. Well, I got millions of bags. And I've got a big bag, a Coach that I got at consignment or resale store that was like, I don't know, $7.50 yet. I've never used it, and it's huge, huge, huge. I can't even, let's see if I got to zoom out or something. It's just huge, the bag. It's just huge. But I haven't worn it, so I guess I'm a bit of a hoarder, and I don't need to have certain brands. I do like a Kipling bag, the one with the monkey, and whatever I have, it has to be big, has to be soft and supple, floppy, because I can't stand constrictions, anything constricted, because I can't find nothing, because I'm always digging like this in my bag, and I have to pull everything out if it's too tight. But if it's a big bag, then I can just go through it. So I like a big bag, and I have no certain brand that I have to have or anything like that. Shoes. My favorite shoes are my flip-flops. I love summer. I don't like to wear any type of open shoe. I just love the freedom of no shoes, let me tell you. So flip-flops are my favorite. We got fancy flip-flops now, with all the little rhinestones on them and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I like. Okay, dress, clothing. I wear a lot of black, and I always used to wear turtlenecks, and I was always kind of closed up. And then my good friend that's Violetta. Hello, Violetta. She listens to my videos. She gets bored listening to them. She introduced me to V-necks. She gave me a lot of her clothes. She moved to Florida, so they had to get downsized. And I says, "Oh, don't throw that away. I'll take it." So, anyways, I got a whole different style of dress, and but yeah, I like a lot of glitter clothes, of course, and I'm a real bargain shopper. And so I have a lot of clothes, I'm a collector, honestly. It's just like I collect this stuff, and I don't even wear it, but I just like it. I just like a lot of stuff. I like stuff. Like I like all my little boxes and all the weird little, what do I got here? A penny and, a heart-shaped rock and a Canadian penny. I got all these little boxes with little doodads and things, and I like that sort of stuff. What's this? Here's something, I think this was my mother's button, shiny stuff from the past. I mean, this I've had since I was a kid. Can you believe that? This little kitty. And, this stuff is just clogging up my life. And like I said, I shop resale, so I find a lot of stuff like that. And I love quarter, 50 cents, $1. That's what I like to do. Here's another cool rock. I've talked about this one before. I don't know what it is. Where's that seashell that's so wonderful? These are things too I really like. Look at the workmanship of creation on that baby. I mean, isn't that just something? To me, this turns me on, this sort of stuff. So anyways, I'm just sharing that with you. At first, when I was thinking about doing this video, I thought, oh God, I don't want to share too much. I mean, I shouldn't say don't want to share. I just thought how revealing, I guess I'm revealing. Okay, let's go on. Travel. I don't travel very much right now. I have my cat and I'm busy with things, and I used to travel a lot more when I was younger. I used to just get in the car and go. I had family all over the country, cousins, friends, stuff like that. I don't have a lot of people in my intimate family, but I've got a lot of friends that are like family now, so I don't lack in family. Okay, food, restaurant. Oh, what kind of food? I was making a lot of salads. What's my favorite food? I always love Mexican food, I guess. Seafood, any type of, I like shellfish, crab legs. All you can eat crab legs is something I kind of like. And what happens when I go have all you can eat crab legs? Oh, it's so exciting to think about going. And you get there and the crab legs are flying. The bits of crab legs are flying all over and on my face and my clothes and on the floor. Oh, it's so much fun pigging out. And then after I get done eating it, I think, I don't want to, I don't want to do that for a while. And then I get turned off to it for a while. But anyways, I like that. Everyday food, bananas. I always try to have a banana in the morning. That kind of gets me going. Okay. Books, magazines. I don't read as much as I used to. The old classics are good for a reason. Like, is it Steinbeck, East of Eden, things like that. But you can just get so involved in those. And I'm sure there's new ones like that now. Somerset Maugham, am I saying the name right? Incredible. Some incredible books I've read. And I'm not very hip or up on reading. At one time, I used to read a lot of true crime when I had a lot of time to sit around. And, yeah. But, they're just... I'm not able to sit down and read so much like I used to, which is fine. Books, magazines, I never look at books. TV series, I don't like the boob tube so much, but I do get into Netflix, and boy, I really got into those things like The Sopranos and Ozarks. The only thing with watching those is the letdown. 6 Feet Deep or something like that. A friend of mine really liked the ending of that. I do like getting sucked into those marathons where you can find something good to watch. On Netflix now, what happens is I turn a show on and I start watching it and I turn it off. And then I go to the next one. It's really hard sometimes to get, we have all this technology to entertain us and be satisfying and stuff. And it's a lot of times it's not satisfying. But when you find something that, turns your crank, that's what I'm trying to say. When you find things that turn your crank, then, it's exciting. But there's nothing really now. Long time ago, I don't know, when they came out, The Sims, computer games, I was addicted to The Sims. I shouldn't say addicted, but I really enjoyed The Sims, playing that. That just sucked me right in. And, now I never think of that as a waste of time because, I wasn't on it 24/7 or anything like that. But boy, when I was, I really enjoyed it. Okay, so anyways, where do we go? That was TV series, gadgets, our laptops, our cell phones. I just feel so fortunate to be in this time. And even when I was younger running around, we didn't have cell phones. I had this recorder on my phone at home, and I had this teeny little box about this big, probably shaped like this. And you'd go to the payphone, and then you'd hold this box to the voice receiver thing, and then when the recording came on, you'd push a button on this little box, and it would rewind your tape so you could listen to your messages. So then you wouldn't miss anything important, like where you were supposed to meet your friends for happy hour or anything like that. And I thought that was really cool. And I would say at that time, which we really need, would be really nice, is to have a watch like Dick Tracy, where he used to talk on the phone. You know, Dick Tracy is an old cartoon character, and he was kind of a detective or something. I don't know. But he had this watch, and you could talk and listen to it. And I think that's Apple iPhones do that now. I don't have one of those. Okay, and Android, personally myself, I like Android better than Apple. And I'm kind of a cheap person, No, what do you call it? Frugal? No, I'm not even frugal. I'm too wild for that. But I think what happens with Apple is you have to pay for all your apps and all this. Anyways, I got the Android and I'm happy with that. I hope my recorder's still going on. Can you imagine? I'd go through all this and the recorder wouldn't be on. Okay, home decor. I like this sort of stuff, and my house is filled with plants, and I have a lot of mirrors because the mirrors reflect the outside into the house, and I use mirrors as windows. I set them up, and I can see through walls with my mirrors, meaning I can stand in the and I look in a mirror and it reflects another mirror, and what that mirror shows me is what's behind the wall and out into the distance, that if I were standing just looking through the wall and could see the world, the mirror it reflects that way. So I like that. Okay, the symbol of 2018. I did think of something. I can't remember what I was going to say about that. What symbolizes my 2000? Well, I guess what I was thinking was, it was a good year. It's I've had years where, we all do, where we have the struggles and things we have to get through, and that's life. It's always something. There's always some, I won't say trauma, because they're not always that bad, but we have family illness and things like that, and it's just part of life. And let me just say, 2018 was lighter for me than other years have had in the past, and so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm just, I'm pretty happy about a lot of everything, I guess. No, I'm sorry, I gotta say it, but I like that my mantra or whatever is faithful, thankful. I'm faithful that I'm taken care of, and I'm thankful for everything. And I think, if you're grumbling about stuff, your lips go down and you're unhappy. Oh, God. But, anyways, that gets me through. Okay, Elizabeth, thank you for asking me to do this. It was kind of fun. I hope you guys like hearing about my ramblings. And I guess that's it. And everyone have a good, happy new year, and enjoy your Pandora and all the things that you like in life. And I guess that's all. All right. Let me see. I'm sure I'm forgetting things I'm supposed to be saying here with this, but I guess I'm going to end now. Oh, why don't we end now? Put my new... I won't do this now. I could put my new glitter mint, or is that mint glitter? I don't have my thing of though. Oh no, we'll do that another time. And I got a haul video coming up. Let me see. I'll show that. I got a haul coming up. Okay. All right. Take care, everyone. All right. Bye.